Hello, everybody. Good evening. Anybody fresh out of rush hour or currently in it? I don't know the time. I don't know the time. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, guys? Ringing in the ear. Energy thick, y'all. I'm burping already. I'm channeling already. Energy is thick, y'all. No, I can't use this one. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. How's everybody? All energies are attached to the highest good of the collective. Point out all energies that are not attached to the highest good of the collective. How's everybody? So shit, strong coming out the gate. Coming out the gate. It's always, y'all always, that's probably why I'm under this damn tree right now. That's probably why, I swear. Yeah. As this kid walks down the street. Okay, why am I the one? Why, y'all? This is crazy. I am the one. So, straight out the gate, I'm doing shadow work. Every time I feel like I have to speak on something that the majority, honestly, will be kind of against or opposed to, or every time I feel like I'm going to offend a certain quantity of people, because some people say, well, you know, fuck what people have to say, but who I am and what love naturally stands for, I can connect, and I do connect to everybody, like literally everybody. And the energy, you know what I mean, without the, you know what I mean, the chaos of the world and things of the world or whatever, I try not to let the world taint my views on other people. So like I said, when I feel like I have a message, I have a, you know what I mean, a download, or, laying ancestral, wisdom onto me as well, you know what I mean, like it's kind of hard. So anyway, moving forward, I'm literally like in my, you know what I mean, hustle energy, nip energy right now. I legit got Royal Earth out here. Before I get started, legit Royal Earth is in the building. I'm not gonna necessarily tell Facebook my location, because, you know what I mean, I'm literally more so, love naturally is local, like, you know what I mean, off tops, but I feel what is leading me to do these on Facebook is because I legit feel hearts that are outside of my area. Like, I literally feel y'all. Yeah, literally. I feel hearts. I feel, you know what I mean, hearts that's outside of, yeah. Yeah. that are watching. Yeah. Or that will watch, or that will be led to watch somehow. So I'm not always talking to everybody that pass by and view it and, you know what I mean, get upset, or, you know what I mean, or just don't believe, you know what I mean. That's not who I'm here for. And so far I have connected and have, you know what I mean, been successful in that, like, literally, and it feels good, y'all. Yes, it feels good. Like ultimate satisfaction. But anyway, it's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. Yay. Love it. Yeah. Literally, I cannot make my life up. Like, literally, people that are like going through this energy, like, that is what, yeah, that's what I'm here for. Yeah. Those that are like struggling, the Four of Wands actually came out in the reverse. I flipped it like right up. But those that are like just going through all types of struggles. A lot of our struggles start in the home, y'all. A lot of our struggles start at our foundation, y'all. Emotional. There's no wish fulfillment, and I'm gonna just pull it, you know what I mean, in the upright. There's no wish fulfillment. Just strife and conflict. Strife and conflict. Making hasty, wrong decisions, emotionally, mentally, and everything else. Fast moving, not even thinking. Okay. Yeah. There's financial. Yeah. You gotta live freer. We gotta be freer. We gotta live freer. Yeah. We gotta live out our dreams. Ooh. The energy I am in is amazing. Amazing. Yeah. It's amazing. Yeah, it is. Okay. Okay. Alright, but I'm pulling cards for anybody that would like a few cards read. I'm channeling energy now. So, you can hold on with me and rock with me. You can listen and watch me pull. You know what I heard with this spread? These are only 4 cards. I don't do like traditional spreads like that. Like, honestly, I know when something isn't for me is when I immediately begin to look into it, and it like shifts my spirit. So when I tapped into tarot and saw like the traditional spreads, it doesn't, I don't know, it don't do anything. Yeah. Once again, maybe saying that out loud, that could just be shadow work and just, you know what I mean, regardless. But anyway, see, shadow work. Shadow work. But it shifts. I instantly get bored. Like, instantly get bored. I don't know why. Anyway, so this spread. So I first picked the Three of Swords, the Judgment card, and then I picked what is this? The Seven of Swords in reverse, right? And then I pick out the Hermit. So literally, I'm hearing the Hermit in a sense. The Hermit is the opposite of the High Priestess. But the Hermit has been in Hermit mode for too long. Because this is going back what I originally said about we need to like really like start living freer, and in any sense of the word, living freer. Whatever that means to us individually, living freer. Hey, hey, hey. So, living freer. So, when I pulled this out, I instantly heard the Hermit is tricking himself. Like, there's no, it's like literally. The energy now, like before, like prior to, and then when COVID like started to happen, we were supposed to like literally the world was supposed to been in this Hermit energy, like within, tapping within, really like finding, you know what I mean, grounding ourselves. Come through. Yeah. Live freer. Live freer. Live freer with that 10 of Pentacles. That's solid foundations. Yeah. In the reverse. No, we're no longer waiting. No longer waiting. No longer waiting. Okay, with this, yep. I swear, I can't make my life up. So, once again, the Hermit is tricking himself. He's staying Hermit now. It's time to get into this energy. Tap into this energy, the solid foundations, the stepping outside creatively, though. Don't stay stagnant. And what I mean by creatively, I always say that word because that word is important. But there are many forms to being creative. Like literally, my yin to my yang. Like I'm creative, like with my hands. Like she's creative with her mind. Like how her mind works. So like ideas and ways to get to the same like end result, the same goal. Like literally she's creative in that way. So when I say creatively, that's, you know, individual, that's on you. So we're going from here. Let's no longer wait. Let's get out there. Let's stop just sitting and watching and waiting could be waiting on anything. Just stop. I don't know what you're waiting on. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm channeling. And this is the card of honors. I'm hearing honors. I'm also hearing goodness. I'm hearing the same message coming from different energies. So now I'm hearing the present is now. The present is now. It's the same message with literally different energies right now. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. Yeah. So honors aren't gonna come in literally until we get back to self, until we get back to source, until we get back to literally what manifested us. This is serious. Okay. Now think of that. We all speak on manifestation, but have we ever thought of who and what energy manifested us? Let's not talk about God and Jesus and none of that. And like the even the spiritual terms. Who manifested us? Like literally. Until we get back to that essence, I go back to that too. Source truth. Source truth. Like, till we go back to the source truth of who we are, like literally, all of here, all waiting on something. Like, I'm hearing this. Like, everybody is just sitting there waiting on the edge for either something to happen, some type of money coming in, this grand change in their life that they not even really working towards. But until we get back to the honor, these like in the upright, these are successes. This is being like positive recognition, being rewarded. Once again, just honors. Just everybody want to be honored in their own way. Everybody do. Everybody wants to be validated. But until we get back to who we are, and we know, like everybody know, because we kind of adjust ourselves, you know what I mean, before we walk in a room or a crowd of people, you know what I mean, in some form and fashion. In some form and fashion, we adjust to the crowd in the room to fit in, whether it's a small scale or a grand scale. But until we get back to that source truth, that essence, and to who and what energy manifested us, we won't have fulfilled cups. We won't have that. Yeah, we want this, but this energy is successful. And I legit just heard this from another reader. Literally just heard this from another reader. Literally just heard this from another reader. Wow. Collective energy. I'm just blown away by it. And I'm also watching out for signs, guys, too, in front of me, like literally just happening. I'm sorry, that's the magic. That's the magic part that I speak of. Like literally, as I'm speaking, I'm getting confirmation, bam, boom, signs. Like, I don't know. Anyway, so everybody want this, want the foundation, want the structure, and want the money, which is what the coins represents. But really, we need, like, literally our emotional bodies fulfilled. And it has nothing to do with a romantic partner. It has nothing to do with a romantic partner. It's all on you. I'm hearing that clear as day. It's all on you. Yep. It's all on you. That romantic partner you seek will literally instantly appear once you start getting them wheels turning in the right direction. Literally. Seeking peace in the midst of chaos, everybody. Seeking peace in the midst of chaos. How do we truly go about doing that? How do we truly go about doing that without disrupting someone else's peace? Worry about your damn self. Dang, I wish I had the Love Naturally decks with me. Because I literally just see the mind your business card. Like, really. Mind that healing so that you can mind your healing so that you can minimize being the source of the world chaos. Because we all individuals, we all you know what I mean, have our moments. Ain't nobody perfect. That's not what I'm talking about. All I'm telling people to do is address themselves. I'm not telling nobody to be perfect. I'm just telling people to address themselves. Damn. Literally address yourself. Everybody playing the wounded warrior. Everybody playing that role. Everybody playing that role. Because it's this Wounded Warriors keep it. That's my Wounded Warrior card, guys. I always call it that. But yeah. Everybody playing the victim, but don't really address themselves. Holding on to pride and ego. And yeah, these words are used. You know what I mean? They're used. Let me shuffle again. I don't even really need to do that, really. I'll put some oracle cards out. Just to see if some clear wording for you guys. How's everybody? Richard, how are you? I appreciate you too, for real, Richard. Your support is dope. Your support is dope. I'm surprised the Emperor card didn't come out for you. For you. The cards be knowing when you pop up in the building. Oak tree. Let's get one more. God, wow, that's so crazy. So I pulled 3 cards like earlier, and shit, it could be for the collective, but they just keep popping out, and now I want to read them for the collective. This is insane. Like literally all 3. But let me just read this one because this came. Okay, 7 is oak, and then we got walnut 2. That's dope. 2 of the main energies I work with. 2 of the energies that's in royal earth. Oak and walnut. So these are reoccurring energies for the collective as well. Like literally. The source of the life force. This is oak. Sorry, guys. I'll put it up so you can see it. If you can see it, I don't know if you can see it. The glare. The source of the life force nourishes your deepest roots, which with vitality, will, and power. Nourishes your deepest roots. Like literally tap in deep with yourself. Like we really gotta start asking our own selves, like, why did we do this? Why did we choose that? Why did we say that? And once we come up with one answer, dig deeper and get another answer. Okay, so I did it because, you know what I mean? Let me see. I did it because shit, and I'm hearing this clear as day. I did it because homegirl was looking at me wrong. Well, ask, like, well, why is that offensive? Like, why, you know what I mean? Well, you know, like start asking those questions. Because I know at moments I have a resting bitch face. And I've been fired for my resting bitch face. Come through, spirit. Just use me for real. Because I didn't even think about I ain't thought about none of this. Like, literally. Resting bitch face. And so that's a thing. Before I even got the terminology for my face, y'all, someone told me, and I was like, oh shit, that describes, you know what I mean? Shit, that describes why I got fired. Literally. Because, you know what I mean, human resources didn't say, you know what I mean, we fired you because you had resting bitch face. But anyway, so ask yourself, oh, somebody, you know, that was looking at you wrong. Well, ask yourself, like, how you know that was even, you know, thinking about you? And if they was, what did they say? And if they said something, did it really offend you? Are you that? You know what I mean? Do you subscribe to what they are saying to you, or do you unsubscribe? Like keep it going. That's like really, that's what shadow work is. Because it don't be that deep. Like, this is like, I'm feeling some, like, this is not that deep. Literally, like, that's me, and literally that's spirit energy. Like, really just simplifying it. It's not that deep. It don't. And a lot of what makes it deep to the individual is misinformation. Misinformation and infiltration. It's not that deep at all. Like, misinformation and infiltration. Like, seriously. Like, when it comes to, you know what I mean, and when I say infiltration is when it's got something to do with, like, gangs, and you know what I mean, like the blocks and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, it's, yeah, that shit political as fuck, y'all. Political as fuck. Shit, even down to, like, you know what I mean, like sports and how people get serious on that, and like, it's so many things. It's so many things, y'all. It's our mindset, and then what we see, what is displayed in front of us. A lot of us that's not even living a certain life or whatever take on this energy and take on certain mindsets. You know what I mean? Petty stuff. Just going back to, you know what I mean? Hey, bro, homegirl looked at me wrong, or she said this, or she, you know what I mean? Like, it don't be that deep. That was deep. Okay. Make the world your own, but take care. Hear the secrets of success. Care for those in need. Bring tenderness where emptiness once ruled. Cannot make my life up. Literally, bring tenderness. Like, in that shadow work, that's going to bring a softness. Because what if old boy or old girl is looking at you wrong? And you don't approach, you know what I mean, how they will want you to approach. And we've heard this before, but I'm just giving you examples of what shadow work is. a homegirl or whatever was looking at you, was looking at you, you know what I mean? Approach that energy with gentleness. You know what I mean? Like literally, don't even mind it. Walk away. Have y'all ever tried that? I've tried both, so I speak on both. You know what I mean? I've tried both. I've said some shit. I've had a couple fights, and I've walked away. I've done what people would call bitch up. Like literally, I've done it all. Literally, but at the end of the day, the one that brings me positive happiness, because I could care less after shit. You know what I mean? The drama is over. Like the drama is over unless it's like that, unless it's like for real, somebody really pushing your buttons and testing you. Really defend yourself for real. It's time to, you know what I mean? Like to really pull people's cards. But shit that don't be that deep, y'all. It don't be that deep. That was the oak tree. Like, and literally, that's coming from the oak tree, and the oak tree is protection. Like, knowing that you are divinely guided and divinely protected, like, really kind of sarcastically laughing people off to kind of let them know you ain't with the bullshit, but I'm just, you know, deuces. Like, seriously, I'm gonna throw the peace sign up to you, and then, like, literally, because with this oak energy, you already protected. You already protected. Then walnut, like, literally. Main staples in royal earth, literally hands-on protection. Let me get my jug of water, y'all, because I never put it in a cup. I'm never ladylike with my water. I need some more, but I'm just doesn't like that. All right. Walnut. This is the number 2 card. You know, if y'all can see that, I don't know. I'm sorry. The oracle says in this, that's funny because I was waiting and watching and listening. It says wait and watch, listen and learn. No judgment, no action. Every coin has 2 sides. I can't make my life up. Like literally. I can't make my life up. We need to address ourselves. That calls for a lot of waiting, a lot of watching, observe. I tell my daughter this all the time. Observe your surroundings. Like, listen to what people are saying around you. Look at, you know what I mean, how people are moving. Look behind you. Look, you know what I mean, left, like, well, right, left. You know what I mean? Like, really, really look. Wait and watch. Listen and, like, learn. No judgment. No action. Every coin has 2 sides. Like literally, somebody could be looking at you wrong. I can't make my life up. Somebody could be looking at you wrong or whatever, but you have no idea what they're thinking in their head, and it probably ain't got nothing to do with you. Or shit, hell, they might have been dealing with somebody before you that pushed their buttons to the max. They still in that energy, and you probably had on the same hat or the same shirt or the same something or just the same energy within you that reminded them of the interaction they had with the next man or next woman before them. You have no idea. It's too, like, seriously, like literally mind the business that pays you. For real. Until somebody say something or come into you to physically harm you, like, let go of certain energies, y'all. It's time to let go of certain hard ass energies that consume us. Okay, I'm gonna say this again. Every coin has 2 sides. Every problem, 3 solutions. Find the path. In that time will nourish all. I said that wrong. That in time will nourish all. Little dyslexia going in there, reading. Gotta fix my words, y'all. That in time will nourish all. I got deep with that, y'all. Every problem, three solutions. Find the path. That in time will nourish all. I can't make it up, y'all. Like, literally. And do y'all know, like, creating love naturally? I ain't never at all in my life minded more of my own motherfucking business ever in my life. Literally. Spirit said, girl, get your shit. You know what I mean? You already know what you want to do. You already know what you're molded to do. You already know what source energy you've come from. Like, literally, what is stopping you from just I'm not even saying mind your business in a negative way, honestly. Like, literally just mind your business, get in your creative bag, your creative endeavors or whatever, and really and from a soul's purpose, because that soul's energy is going to consume you more versus just going to get it, you know, just going to get a bag. That, like, soul's purpose is going to consume you, and it's going to heal you simultaneously at the same time. So, like, legit, making my products, literally, it heals me. Like, it heals my mental confusion, you know what I mean? It heals my sadness, it heals my anger, because I realize at the end of the day, like, what I'm doing right now, whatever, whoever did it, they can't do what I'm doing, you know what I mean? They're not here for the purpose that I'm here for, you know what I mean? So why is that even a bother? You know what I mean? Like, I need to stay on my focus, you know what I mean? I need to focus my focus, and, you know what I mean, really do what it is that I'm called to do, you know what I mean? Which at this moment is sit up under this tree with the sun setting in the back of me. Yes, with the sun setting in the back of me. I'm gonna have to call her back. And yes, that is what I'm going to do. The kids are eating. Call her back. Yeah, this is dopeness, and that's me minding my business right now. Selling Royal Earth ancestor boxes. Yes, Rowan. Okay, 5. Rowan. More reiteration, guys. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Once again, I speak on shadow work, and I know, you know, to anybody, not even certain people, like literally to anybody that's first tapping in, some people will say, you know, well, who the fuck are you? You know what I mean? But this is just reoccurring energy. Once again, I'm doing my shadow work in real time, and I'm here to give it to whoever needs it. But reiteration from messages from the beginning of this live. Habit threatens, social mask, and routine paralyzes. The river dries up. Listen, do you hear the call? Follow your inspiration, and day by day you will step into the flow of creation. Switch up these habits. Create healthier habits. That's where our natural source creativity is. It's our actual, like, healthy vice. Remove the social mask. Social media is not meant for what it is right now. I don't care what nobody say as I sit next to this tree in front of this sun. Source truth. We need to come up off it. Social media is fine, but what we're using it for is fucked up. We need to come up off it. It's the same routine. It's paralyzing our brain, which is why I made Royal Earth mental protection. It's paralyzing us. Like literally. And I had to be mindful as a parent to know that I'm going to be away from my oldest daughter for a while. You know what I mean? So let me take her phone with me. Like literally, it's things like that. We have to be mindful. But we can't be mindful if they're paralyzing our brain, if we don't even detox ourselves. And how do we detox ourselves? Our creative endeavors. Because our creative endeavors, just like how social media consumes us, and anybody that's aware. Some people are aware to the fall. You know what I mean? Anybody that's not aware, it like paralyzes you and keeps you stuck. And you wondering why. You just, shit going on around you. You know what I mean? Like literally. We've all been there. We've all been there. We've all been there. Like some of us, you know what I mean, us women, we get so consumed in wanting to upload that next selfie and our shit. Before we even get to the uploading part, we get so consumed on taking that picture. Shit. The energy it takes, oh shit, I gotta be extra cute because we have it in our minds. And I've had my moments of being very conceited. You know what I mean? Like, very conceited. Very, you know what I mean? Like, egotistical. But lately, doing my shadow work, I've realized that shit is consuming all of my energy. It's weird as fuck. I'm here to tell you, it's weird as fuck. I've broken down how we all need the mental, you know what I mean, mental help and tap into ourselves. And I've been, you know what I mean, gentle in it, and knowing that, you know, shit, everybody, they said fuck all that. We done tiptoeing over like people's triggers and people's emotions. Like literally, like I can't, okay. That's paralyzing. It says the river dries up. Like really, what oceans within are we moving when we're just stuck and stagnant and we're not flowing? Like think of the creative flow of, you know what I mean, of a creek, then like the streams, then to the rivers, and then to the oceans. Think about that. Think of if we put like this rock that I'm looking at, if it, you know what I mean, like we put a big ass boulder to block each stage, the creative flow ain't flowing. And that flows so effortlessly. Think of the streams. Just YouTube the flow, like just the oceans, you know what I mean? Like watch the oceans, how they flow. Watch the river, how it runs. Like literally watch a stream, a moving stream. You know, slowly moving, fast moving. It's up to you what tickles, you know what I mean, what makes you feel good when you look at it. But listen to it. It's so effortlessly. Think about when we tap into our own creative flow. Effortlessly. And it's a pleasure, y'all. It's a pleasure. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Okay, listen. Do you hear the call? Follow your inspiration, and day by day you will step into the flow of creation. That's just it. I don't even need no words. Keep your eyes on your own paper. Yes, mind the business that pays you. Yes, that's how. Yeah, for real. And Tracy, I saw your face when I said that. Yeah. I can go on and on and on, guys. I really can. What time is it? I don't even know how long I've been on here. It's 7:23. One day, y'all, I'm gonna drink out of a cup. I'm gonna drink out of a cup. or a glass, or just not the jug. Let's get some angel number cards and one last tarot card for just, or two last. I like to do two just to clarify energy. So angel numbers first. Oh shit, 7 again. So 7 was the oracle deck. 7 was the oak tree, guys. 7 was the oak tree. We got the ace at the bottom of the deck, new beginnings. I'm gonna just put that out because that's been a word. That one energy has been like literally amplified. And here's 4. And that's a number for discipline. Oh my gosh. Oh, I got chills. So yeah, if anybody that's been rocking with me personally, you know what I mean, or love naturally and has watched my videos, know my numbers are 4 and 7, 7s and 4s. And like, yeah, these angel numbers, guys. Yeah. All right. Okay. Fool card, taking leaps of faith, tapping into certain creative endeavors depending on the individual will require that. So stop being scared. And literally, I can't even sit here and say that I have passed that test successfully, because I haven't. You know what I mean? Stepping out on faith, I haven't. That shit is fucking scary. But it's gonna require that. Yeah. Oh, I don't like that glare, but let me pull both of them out. Yeah. This is the cup of chance. Take it. Do some research. Oh, so beautiful. Oh my god. So beautiful. He reminds me of McCoy. Oh my goodness, he reminds me of McCoy. That's my old dog. This is the boy version of her, y'all. McCoy was just to give you an image, because I'm like really just like I felt that. No, oh yeah. Anyway, no, I ain't even gonna go there. So I'm gonna get emotional about my old dogs, y'all. Take the cup of chance. Research, you know what I mean? And like, this is the card of news. This is the card of good news. This is the card of also people watching or spying. And I just look at that as like, you kind of, once again, you know, in a sense, and not even in a sarcastic way, in a sense, you kind of minding what's in front of you. You know what I mean? Go ahead and take that. Go ahead and tap into what it is that you need to be looking at versus looking at everybody else or watching everybody else. You know what I mean? Like, really start tapping in and start listening to hear for, and when I say listening to hear for news, is to hear from messages from your own spirit, from your own source truth. Because in this card, and I want people to see that in the reverse, this is like the hand of spirit. This is the hand, a gift coming from, you know, higher source, God, source truth. You know what I mean? Like literally. So take that cup of chance. Take that cup of chance. Yeah. Yeah. Literally. Take that cup of chance. Yep. Going back to this. Like literally, y'all. Take that cup of chance. Like literally. Exchange of energy. Like think of, you know, one being the other. Say, you know, this is the collective. This is source truth. This is God. You know what I mean? Even exchange. Give source truth. You know what I mean? Your shadow self to hold for a minute until you've learned how to tame it. Ooh, shit. Come through.
No, well, that's not what I want at all. That's like literally the last thing that I want.
Give your cup of your shadow to source truth. Oh. Get that cup right there. Like literally. He need to do some shadow work, this man that just walked past. Get that cup right there. That shadow. Seriously. To source truth. While you take that creative chance. You know what I mean? And yeah, swap that on out. Go ahead and take it. You cuffing it. You holding it. It's a ball of chance. Literally. To get your desires. Like really. Really. Yes. Come through. Yes. How time is up? Yes. Come on. Turn it up. The song is Ascension, y'all. Ascend. That's what ascension is. When you hear people say, you know, I'm ascending, those that don't do their shadow work aren't ascending. So if you hear somebody using certain terminology or whatever, and you're led to kind of, you know what I mean, pull that card or question it, find out, start, you know what I mean, don't just trigger nobody purposely, but you still got to mind the people that you hang around. And if you really doing your ascending, if you're really working on yourself, you have to mind the people that are around you. This popped out again. You got to mind the people are around you. And you don't want people that ain't doing their healing in your circle to taint your circle. So as you, seriously, I hope y'all can hear me over this music. So as you're ascending, go, yeah. Kind of, you know what I mean, silently and for your own benefit. Don't just really, what is it? Y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all know what I'm saying. Oh, she was pretty. She was a pretty lady. Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm not even, this is just out here. This is just out here, y'all. We gotta do that logical healing. Like, for real. We gotta be sharp on our damn selves. I got the star card at the bottom right. I'm gonna read the next card. Like, literally. We gotta use this energy on ourselves. Yeah. Okay, I could keep going, y'all. I really could, but I'm not. Okay. Literally, I could keep going, but I'm not, y'all. That's it. That's all. I could stay vibing for a while in case somebody passing through wants a reading. Cause I didn't do any giveaway readings or anything yet. I don't even know if I mentioned it. Okay. I'm over it. Okay, guys. Happy sunshine. It ain't even hot up under this tree like I thought it would be.